Hi guys, it's Guidance with Compassion here with another reading. So today I'm reading for the sign of Taurus and we're doing your general love reading for the month of October. So let's get straight into it. So Spirit, please give me some oracle cards for Taurus regarding their love life for the month of October, please. Spirit, give me another oracle card regarding Taurus's love life. Oof. Let me take that one. We got chop wood, bottom of the deck. You've been putting in a lot of work, Taurus. That sounds like you. We got yang. Time for a nap. Because you've been putting in the work, Taurus, and go the distance. All right. What I'm seeing right off the bat from these cards that I've drawn, I feel like, Taurus, you have a lot of passion. You could have a lot of fire in your chart. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But I think, even though it's not here, I feel like there's some balance needed. Because with time for a nap and go the distance, I feel like you need to have a rest in order to go the distance. This is not sustainable long term if it's just you firing through, Chop wood, you can't consistently have this fireball energy all the time, if that makes sense. And if I'm thinking in regards to love, it's not realistic. There won't be passion every stage of the way. There will be periods of pause, A relationship can't have constant fire moments, if that makes sense. Especially not one that goes the distance. Because I feel like with a whirlwind romance is the kind of energy I'm getting here. The reason why they end and they are short, because you can't consistently maintain over the top elaborate moments of love. Passion burns out quite quickly. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't be passionate 24/7 for, say, a year or so. It's just not realistic. I just don't see it, which is often when you have a whirlwind romance. After a year or so, couple of years, it's done. Because normality steps in. All that surface level emotions, that lust and all of that, once you've known someone for at least a year, it becomes comfortable and the passion kind of fades slightly away. Not that I'm saying anyone in a long-term relationship, there's no passion. There is, but it's measured. You can't be every day at it. You know what I mean? Life happens, Different things play out in life, You have a baby, things change. You're not so up and at it, You grow, you mature. You're not so up and at it all the time. And neither should you be anyway. That's not practical. It's not realistic. So yeah, I feel like Taurus, I don't know if you've been dealing with someone and the connection was very passionate in the beginning, but now it's kind of hit I don't want to say roadblock, but it's kind of slowed down the pace. Yeah. With go the distance, perhaps you need to decide on where this is going. Do you want this to go the distance? It's funny we're talking about speed and everything and we've got a cheetah here. in the go the distance card in the desert. And a cheetah in the desert. To me, that's a little bit, I don't know if it's oxymoron, but it's like a cheetah can't maintain that speed in the middle of the desert. Because the desert is vast, there's nothing around. It's like it will burn out. And in order to go the distance, you need to have breaks, you need to slow it down, you know? With the chop wood energy, chop wood, it's a monopolist task, isn't it? You know, once you got the hang of what you're doing, you can do it in your sleep. It's, you know, it's kind of boring. You know what you're doing. And I feel like, not that you should have this style in your relationship, but I think you have to keep the clocks turning. Do you know what I mean? You have to constantly, don't want to say constantly, but it's like, I got into my head now, a car, MOT. You always got to have it checked once a year to make sure there's not any major problems, you know, keep the maintenance, all of that. So the car is in perfect condition, as it should be for its age, and so that it goes the distance for however long that you want to have it and where you want to drive to, right? So I feel with chop wood, Taurus, that what I'm seeing here, the message is that you've got to, relationships require maintenance. And that doesn't mean, you know, you put in all this energy in one area and you dismiss other areas of the relationship. You know, if I'm thinking, for example, you focus on having very elaborate romantic date nights, but you fail to communicate at the date nights or in general. What is not here is, in my head, what I'm hearing is balance. You need to have balance in order to go the distance. You know, you need passion, you need a bit of fire, spark, but you also need some peace, you know, rest, time for a nap, in order to go the distance. And you need to keep this ticking over. Yeah? It shouldn't feel like hard work, but it is work needed, like chop wood. So let's get some clarification. Spirit, can you clarify yang for me? Clarify yang for me, Spirit. Nice. Got 10 of Wands, bottom of the deck. Okay. So we've got the 9 of Cups and the 5 of Cups, clarifying yang. And we've got the 10 of Wands, bottom of the deck. I feel like with the 10 of Wands, bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands is like letting go of all the baggage you're taking on. Like 10 Wands, it's like it's too much energy for one person to deal with. Yeah? And you reach a point of like, ugh. Like the passion that you may have had in the beginning, the inspiration with the Ace of Wands, is nowhere to be seen by the 10 of Wands because you've just overloaded yourself with too much. You've had unrealistic thinking, like you think, yeah, I can take on the world, we can. It's too much. So we've got the wish fulfillment card, 9 of Cups. You may have felt like, oh yeah, I'm so passionate, so inspired. This is it. This is my one. And then you move into 5 of Cups where you're focusing on, you would say focus on the loss, but I don't feel like here. I feel like you're focusing on the things that aren't working, you know? Because as we said before in the beginning, you need balance. And maybe reality is setting in a little bit. You're a bit too gung-ho with the 9 of Cups, thinking, yes, this is my wish, da-da-da-da. And it still may be, Taurus. But I just think you need to taper it. We need some balance, you know? It's funny, I said the Ace of Wands. This is practically the Ace of Wands, the Yang card. So you've gone from this to this, you know? You're tired. You're over it. Perhaps I think you went in a bit too gun-ho. You went too fast when you should have gone slow. Yeah? Getting to know this person. More pentacle energy. Slow, steady, wins the race. Yeah? I'm thinking of, is it the hare and the tortoise? The hare was like running like, yeah, I can do it. I'm going to win. And then they thought, I think the story goes, they had a break. And they thought, you know what? The tortoise will be so far behind. I can have a nap. It'll be good. And then I can just rock up at the finish line. They were a little bit too presumptuous, a little bit arrogant in themselves, thinking, yep, I got this. And then I think they woke up and the tortoise had passed them. They underestimated the tortoise. They thought, you know what? I got this in the bag. There's confidence and there's being overconfident. And the tortoise won the race because they were slow and steady. They did their best. They took their time. And they weren't overconfident. If anything, they were humble. The tortoise was just like, I think the tortoise knew the odds were stacked against them. But they thought, you know what? I'm in this race and I'm going to do my best. So I feel like why that's come into my mind for you, Taurus, is I'm also seeing it like comparing yourself to others. So I don't know if this is something that you have been feeling going through. But everybody is on their own timeline. We move at different rates. So someone may be going off getting married, someone else may be going off having kids, and you may be single or you're just dating and you're not there yet. That's perfectly fine because you're on your own timeline. Do not rush to catch up with anybody else, because that's a recipe for disaster. You don't know what is going on with their situation. Yeah? They may seem sweetness and light and all happy family, but you don't know behind closed doors, they're probably ripping each other to shreds. I'm not saying that is the case, but you do not know what is going on in other people's lives. Yeah? So do not compare yourself to what you don't know. But yeah, with this, I feel like you're a little bit too overzealous. Perhaps, like, I'm getting the energy like you felt you had something to prove. You know, perhaps, you've not met the one and you were so adamant that you were going to make this work. You're like, this is it. I have to make this one work. Why? If this doesn't work, there'll be someone else. People say, oh no, yes, there will. Yes, there will. So let's clarify time for a nap. Okay. Alrighty. So clarifying time for a nap. We have the 9 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. So I feel like Taurus, with this 9 of Wands, which is the wounded warrior, like, look at this guy. He is hanging in there, propping himself up with this wand. He's just like, I'm still here. I'm still going. This is why you need a nap. I think you're so focused on your ships coming in. I feel like, I don't know, it's not desperation energy. I feel like you feel like it's not happening for you, Taurus. But I think that energy is kind of pushing that on to what you're attracting. So you're attracting the wrong people because you have this thought, it's not happening. It's not happening. I've missed the boat. It's not happening. But the King of Pentacles is here. The King of Pentacles is here, which means they're out there. They are coming. But I think you've got to have this mindset that they're coming. And with this energy, I feel like you don't have that mindset. I feel like you need a break. Perhaps you need a holiday, just to focus on you, just relax, indulge in yourself. I think some self-care is needed as well. And I think you just need to embrace where you are, Taurus. So what? You're not married and you don't have kids, if that's what you want. That doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It's just not happening at the moment. And I think you need to embrace yourself and where you are. I think you're trying to rush out of the single lessons, the lessons of enjoying your own company, being happy with yourself, knowing your self-worth, which is why you wouldn't be rushing into connections that don't serve you, leading with passion. No, slow it down. Yes, keep going, but slow it down. King of Pentacles, very slow, steady energy. They're not rushing nowhere. You try to push this King of Pentacles, they're just going to detach. So at this point, I feel like that's why you're not attracting this kind of energy. Because I think your energy is out of alignment. You need a nap. Spirit, clarify, go the distance. Clarify, go the distance for Taurus. Right. We've got the Emperor bottom of the deck, which we have had before in other readings. And what did I see? King of Wands. They keep want to make an appearance, these guys. I don't know if people are dealing with a lot of fire signs. So, we've got the Five of Pentacles and the Star. I feel like with these cards clarifying go the distance, I think you need to heal this energy. Because the Star is healing energy. You need to heal being out in the cold. Not literally, but like you have to find peace with being single and being alone. Be comfortable. Be in your power alone. Because someone who is perfectly capable of being alone, they don't mind it. They enjoy it. They embrace it. That is someone that no one can mess with. When a relationship comes, they're not going to crumble. They're not going to, because they're perfectly capable of having their own space and being by themselves. And I think this is something that you need to do, because I think if a relationship was to come in now, I think you would just people please and feed into them and kind of lose yourself into that relationship with that person and lose your identity. I think you need to bring back your identity. You need to embrace yourself, Taurus. Embrace your power, yeah? Because there are people coming. Got the King of Wands underneath, so they're ready. We had the King of Pentacles before. People are on the peripheral, yeah? But you just need to fix this and they're going to come in. So them clarifying, go the distance. Once you heal this mindset, this self-esteem, you're going to go the distance, basically. You're going to find what you have been waiting for. Yeah? What you manifested, your wish fulfillment. Yeah? Let's clarify chop wood. Clarify chop wood. So we got the world, bottom of the deck. Yeah. So I'll put this. Where should I put it? Here. So we have the world, the bottom of the deck. And what do we have underneath that? Oh, it's the Page of Pentacles. I swear I could see. I was feeling the Three of Swords. So because I feel like this mindset that you have is all spurred from previous heartbreak. Like I feel like you haven't healed that heartbreak enough, which is why you're acting quite fast. I feel like you feel like you're behind and you're trying to speed to the finish line. That's not the way this works. Everybody has their own timeline. So I think you just need to slow it down, change pace, perhaps start again. And with the Fool energy and the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, you've got to jump in and embrace, because the Nine of Pentacles is a single card. You've got to embrace your single status. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be ashamed of it. Yeah. Don't run away from it. What was I saying? I think it was in the Capricorn reading. So I check that out. I think it'll be useful to you, Taurus. Where I was saying there are some people where they can't stand to be alone. Being alone horrifies them because they're alone with themselves and their thoughts and they don't like themselves. I don't feel this is you, Taurus, but this is the way you're acting a little bit. You're acting like, I can't be alone. I need to have someone there. I need to you just need to slow the fuck down. Chill out. Time for a nap, yeah? This is where you are at present. And you trying to run away from it is not going to get you out of this cycle any quicker. Enjoy this phase. Yeah? Embrace it. Take a leap of faith. Go towards it. Let go of this anxious energy. Because Eight of Swords, this is you in your own way. Because these swords are your thoughts, your fears, or your anxiety. And you feel like you're frozen in time. But there's nothing holding you back. This thing that's wrapped around you is loose. You can easily wriggle yourself out, release the blindfold, and be on your way. But you're not, because of all this thoughts and fears around you. I feel like you would benefit, Taurus, from journaling. Journaling and meditation. I'm always pushing this. Like, I find it to be very useful for myself, so I encourage you to do it as well. Because if you have a lot of stresses and fears and you write them down, it releases them from your mind. Same with meditation. You slow your mind down. At first, your mind's going to be busy. You're going to be thinking about, did I turn the fire off? Did I lock the door? What do I need to buy from the shop? What did I forget? All this stuff. But the more you do it, the more that you can separate these thoughts and you slow down, you see things for what they are. You see, okay, I have this fear about being single. Why do I have this fear? And then, because you're slowing down your mind, you get to think. You can think. I think at the moment you can't think. You're kind of just in this fight or flight sort of survival mode where everything is just like, a problem. But it's not like these are coming up for you to deal with and heal. It's just more their problems and I'm pushing them away because I don't want to think about that. You know? New cycle, Taurus, yeah? I think this cycle, it wants to end, but I think you need to do this work before it closes out. Otherwise, you'll be bringing this shit into a new cycle when someone comes along and they don't deserve that. That's not something that they deserve. It's going to be kind of disastrous. And then you'll be back to this 5 of Cups energy, regretting that you brought the shit with you. So, yeah. I feel that's what I'm seeing from that. So, let's have some advice. That's way too much for advice. Let's have a card of advice, please, Spirit, for Taurus in this situation. Okay. Nice. So we got the Queen of Wands and the 7 of Cups, yeah? Get on your boss bitch energy, Taurus. Like Taurus, you are... When I think of Taurus energy, Taurus is affluent. Like, so the fact that you're stressing and acting quickly, I feel like you're out of alignment, first of all. So you need to embrace this Queen of Wands, yeah? She knows her worth. And she's perfectly happy being alone because she's like, I'm not for everybody. You know, I'm not for everybody. And you wouldn't want to be. Someone who's for everybody is people pleasing. Not everyone's your cup of tea. Everyone's aligned with you, you know. People who do the work, people who haven't done the work, even people that have done the work, they're not all going to be to your taste because you don't have the same goals, wants, needs, la 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 la. You need to embrace this energy, Taurus. Queen of Wands. I think it would benefit you. I don't think I need to really give you this much advice, but because Taurus, I feel like you know this. Embrace how you look. You know, go to the hairdresser, get your hair done, get your makeup done, get a new wardrobe, yeah? We're entering fall season. Perfect excuse to buy some new clothes, right? And Taurus, you love clothes. So I don't know why I need to tell you this. You know. You know, have a play around with how you look. Embrace a new style, yeah? We got the 7 of Cups. Lots of options, yeah? But as I said, you're not for everybody. So I'm sure when you embody this energy, people are going to be offering you their cup. But you've got to use your discernment. And 7 of Wands can create confusion, overwhelmment. Ease back. Take it slow, yeah? Just because someone's offering you something don't mean you have to take it. Politely decline, yeah? We've got 6 of Cups, bottom of the deck. So 6 of Cups talks about childhood memories. It can talk about past life. I feel like with the 6 of Cups, take a look back, Taurus, I think. I think you've avoided looking back, perhaps because of the pain, 5 of Cups. But I think it's healthy for you to take a look back and look at where things went wrong and how things played out. And this will help you to move forward. Because at the moment, I feel like you're running away from your pain and your heartbreak and you just don't want to look at it. I feel like you don't want to acknowledge it even happened. And I don't know if it's because of pain, embarrassment, all of the above. Let me know in the comments. But I think it's healthy for you to look back so you can learn from the situation. You can learn what part you played, what the other person played. You know, it's not always one-sided, yeah? And often it isn't, because, you know, even if someone has bad traits, we allow those traits to flourish, yeah? So, I think the advice here from Spirit is saying, look back, take your time, pour into yourself, embrace yourself, you know, do a little shopping, pour into you, Taurus, yeah? All this passion you've got, pour it into yourself, not into other people that aren't worthy of it or deserving of it, yeah? Pour it into you. You know, even this with the 7 of Cups, this could just be you looking at, you know what? I have all these things, you know, it could be self-care, beauty, hairdressers, food, clothes. Like, think 1 week, okay, I'm going to buy a new top. Next week, I'm going to treat myself to a nice coffee or hot chocolate with perhaps a slice of cake, you know, all of these things. Bring that love back to you. Bring that fulfillment into yourself. Yeah? Okay, Taurus. So I feel this is the reading. Let me know if it resonated for you and how it resonated in the comments section. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. Share it and subscribe to the channel. I will catch you next time.